So, I haven't filed a claim in God knows how long, so why the hell are my insurance premiums going up? I bet you're asking yourself the same question. Well, you're in luck. Today we're here with our friendly neighborhood insurance specialist, Lynn Eyton-Jones, and she's going to dispel some of the common myths that people have about home insurance. So, welcome Lynn, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Excellent. So, I'd like to have you answer a few questions, maybe dispel a few myths that a few of our clients, actually most of our clients, are asking about insurance. And I get this all the time is, well, I haven't made any claims, so why the hell are my insurance premiums going up?
Right. So I haven't made any claims either. I have the same problem. The concept behind insurance is that it's a pool of money. And we as homeowners or car drivers or whatever you're buying, you're throwing your $2 into that pot of money. And when a loss occurs, that pot is going to be there to be able to get you back to where you were before the loss. That's a basic concept. So what happens when that pot gets hit with things like fires and quakes and so on and so forth? The money has to be replenished. So in a nutshell, insurance companies go out and buy insurance, just like we as purchasers go out and buy insurance. So that when the loss occurs, there's a bit of a spreading of the loss so that no one really takes it on the chin completely. In 2018, we saw $1.9 billion in claims across Canada. 2019, we were lucky, we were down to $1.3 billion. These are massive, massive losses. And the thing that we've noticed over the past decade or two is that it's no one event. There's no massive, with the exception of something like Fort McMurray, which was a $10 billion loss. There's no single loss that is causing these dramatic layouts. We're seeing a lot of frequency of claims and severity of claims.
Okay, interesting. What's been happening over the last few years with, for example, the floods in 2017,
Sure.
2019, and the impact that's had on insurance premiums?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's really twofold to that whole flood issue that everyone's all up in arms about. Mm-hmm. First thing to note is that we have to look back to prior to March 2017. 2017, March 30th, there were two companies in Quebec that read flood coverage into their policies. Prior to that, nobody had flood coverage. It wasn't available, you couldn't buy it.
Why is that?
It just wasn't available because there was no insurer willing to say, you know what, not a problem, we'll take it on the chin if it happens. We're an island, right? So March 30, 2017, two insurers said, you know what, we're going to read this in as a frill because claims will happen once in 100 years, right? Then May 7th happened. So I suspect there were some heads that rolled. But regardless, there was the entire industry was in flux because clients didn't know whether or not they had flood insurance. There were insurance companies that didn't know whether or not they were going to be honoring it even though they didn't offer the coverage. So it got a little crazy. But to get back to your question, I mean, what's driving it? Well, the flood is ridiculous. The reoccurring claims, of course, are making places uninsurable for certain losses because there's certain things you know that you're going to lose on a bet in Vegas. You're not going to make the bet. Mm-hmm. Okay, so insurance companies are no different. If we think we're going to be paying out, we're either going to price it accordingly, which makes it quite exorbitant, or simply not offer it, which we see it happening a lot.
So there you have it. If you have any more questions or would like more information about anything insurance related, be it auto, home, or business, Lynn, where can they find you?
EytonJonesInsurance.ca. Anytime, we'd be happy to help.
Awesome.